Hi, so today I'm going to tell you about my first real day of school because that sounded like a decent vlog topic, and also because mine's kind of hilarious. So I started school technically like in a public school about halfway through first grade. I went to a preschool, which I mean that's not really real school. You eat and you nap and you play with blocks, but I went to like a preschool and then my family moved, and it just made more sense for my mom to homeschool me for kindergarten. And then in first grade I was begging my parents to enroll me in the local public school, so they did. So my first real day was great up until about 1 p.m. There was a boy in my class who was legitimately named BJ, and I just couldn't think of a better alias for him, to be totally honest. But he was kind of an odd kid. Like, he was the kind of kid that, you know, picks bugs up and like picks all their legs off and then eats them. And he had this cousin, I'm gonna call her Candace, and they always sat together. So everyone comes in from recess on my first day, and we're all doing watercolors with like those Crayola cake watercolors, and it's really quiet in the room, and then all of a sudden you hear like this blood-curdling scream, and everyone looks over, and it's Candace, and she is just losing her mind. Like, the only word that's coming out of her mouth is just like, teacher, 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 and the teacher's like, what? She's like, teacher. And she's pointing, and to her left is BJ, and he's got like this black goo coming out of his mouth. He looks like he's dying or something, and then everyone watches as he opens his mouth and like picks the watercolor cake out of the palette and just shoves it in his mouth and chews it. And the teacher is just frozen. And then all of a sudden, this one kid starts screaming, going, if he throws up, I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up. So BJ, the teacher's like, please spit that out and get a drink of water. And he takes the watercolor water, sorry, takes the watercolor water and just drinks it. And the teacher is frantically like, okay, is this stuff toxic for children? Which is like, using our noodle, no. Do I have to call poison control? How much of it did he ingest? Well, in the meantime, Candace is literally like in a ball on the floor. And BJ has not batted an eye. He's literally sitting there with like black stuff dripping out of his mouth like, this is my life, man. It's what it's all come to. So I think the story ended with him probably going to the nurse and maybe getting some Ipecac because he ate a lot of paint. But that was my first day of school ever, and really kind of put me off the whole experience, to be totally honest with you. But wherever you are, BJ, I hope you're still alive, because I think now you could probably make money eating things like paint. Not like Burning Man or something. So yeah, anyway, that was a vlog, I think, right?